A forklift differs from cars and trucks in four primary ways. A forklift is steered by rear wheels. An empty forklift can actually be more difficult to steer than one with a load. Forklifts are frequently driven in reverse, and forklifts have three-point suspension. Only properly trained employees drive forklifts, and students should not be asked to do this unless they are adult students and are sufficiently trained and instructed. Many schools will not allow students to drive forklifts at all. Check your school policy concerning general rules. Keep arms, hands, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Face in the direction of travel at all times. If the load blocks your view, drive backward. Allow plenty of room for braking, at least 3 vehicle lengths. Make sure there is sufficient overhead clearance before moving a load. Rules for picking up a load. Make sure the load is within the capacity of the forklift. Make sure forks are positioned properly. Make sure the load is properly balanced. Make sure the load is secure. Raise the load to the proper height. Run the forks all the way into the pallet and tilt the mast back to stabilize the load before moving. Back out and stop completely before lowering the load. Rules for traveling with a load. Always give pedestrians the right of way. Never allow passengers on the forklift. Keep the forks low while moving. Keep the load tilted back slightly while moving. Drive slowly. A forklift is not a car. Slow down at all intersections. Stop and sound the horn at blind intersections. Drive up and back down ramps and inclines. Never lift or lower the load when traveling. Keep to the right just as you do when driving a car. Watch for oil, grease, and wet spots, which could inhibit traction. Cross railroad tracks at a skewed angle, never at a right angle. Watch for edges on loading docks and other changes in elevation. Rules for placing a load. Stop the forklift completely before raising or lowering the load. Move slowly and cautiously with the load raised. Never walk or stand under a raised load or allow anyone else to do so. Be certain the forks have cleared the pallet before turning and before changing height. Stack the load square and straight. Check behind and on both sides before backing up.